Okay, guys, we are back at it, and we are about to talk about these stocks making these new 52-week lows. These stocks are going down to a major discount right now. Some of them are looking better than others, and we are going to talk about the news and fundamentals, the charts and the technicals, and find the next incoming trend. And I'm Billy Banks. Make sure that you get subscribed to the channel so you don't miss out on any updates, any analyses, any early seats, and be in the Banking with Billy Discord. You can see on time when I'm telling you when to buy and when to sell these stocks and these cryptocurrencies, and be ready for the next play to go out. I know you guys like a short video, so from now on, we're not going to go through the entire list anymore. I know that's a little bit long for you guys. We're going to get back to doing like we used to do in the old days. We'll update the top 10 on this list. And for the rest of us inside the Banking with Billy Discord, I'll go through the rest on my own time and then pick out what the best ones are. And then those will be the alerts that I put in my section. But to give you a general understanding of what's going on here right now with these stocks making these 52-week lows, you need to start off by understanding the overall market conditions that are coming in more bearish than bullish with about 4,500 decliners. You got about 1,700 advancers. They are getting more bearish on the markets right now, even as we speak, pushing these things back down because we got the S&P 500 that made it up to the highs of that 6,122. A key point on the S&P 500 is not only the S&P 500, but also your IWMs, your QQQ, your BTCs, and the rest of everything across the market, including your big techs like the NVDAs done came in for a big sell-off as well, and everything is being held down off of this bearish pressure, holding everything back and dragging everything down. We might watch a more bearish weekend begin if it breaks past this 1,200, this 102,000 range, going back down to that $100 range. And if things settle down and finish their rounds of bearishes over this weekend and be ready back for more bullishness coming into the next week by like Monday, maybe even Tuesday, then we could watch a lot of these stocks, especially these things at the 52-week lows that aren't doing too bad, while the rest of the market says that you have about 5,000 decliners. These ones will continue to come in for a clean reversal. As you can see, on a day where you got 5,000 decliners, these stocks are not getting that much bearish pressure. In fact, some of these like CLEU are already getting ready, already making the next round of the bullish divergence on smaller chart trading time frames, as they are very excited and have been very excited for CLEU ever since the pre-market, going from 12 cents up to about 22 cents on CLEU, with a gap to fill up towards about $8 with an average volume of 10.44 million. They do got a current volume of 214 million. With CLEU being on the top of the new 52-week low list, this will be the one that people notice the first, the fastest, feel the most confident in, and it's going to climb up and have an easy bull run moving into the most active list that it already is, making its way up into now. If it stays down at those 52-week lows rather than explodes and becomes a top gainer today, then we'll watch this thing turn into a top gainer sometime into the next week. China Literal ED, we don't see it coming in for too much safe bull runs, as you can see. Only In fact, this thing has had a consistent bull run from $3 up to about $8. But if you notice back when, it would be slow and choppy. Slow and choppy on CLEU. Some of these stocks sometimes you really got to make sure that you're getting into the type of position in your trade where you don't got to worry about if you were going to sell it off on you or not. That comes down to understanding your goal and role. So for example, if you're the lifetime investor, then you're probably not too worried about people selling that thing off, because you already decided that you're going to be a lifetime investor in that thing no matter who sells it off anyway, right? Versus the swing trader, you're just getting in at the bottom down here for a swing trade, and when it explodes, you probably didn't even ride all the way back up to the top. You probably sold off when it got to $1, right? And if you're the day trader, as you can see, day traders are, once it explodes because of a bought, they're already locking in gains. You get into positions where you don't got to worry about if people are going to be selling that thing off of you for what best suits your needs. CLEU up about 33%. We can see the CLEU we can see CLEU over on your Moo investing platform with the extra larges going out. You got the larges coming in, mediums going out, and the smalls rushing up in there right now on CLEU. This stock down to a major discount. And if you already are not in the Banking with Billy Discord, well, it's no wonder why you didn't catch CLEU stock on time, along with the rest of the Banking with Billy members who are already in here catching CLEU stock on time, because these plays are fire going across in the Banking with Billy Discord, picking up to the most active list. You could have been in there down at the very beginning. When Coach El Presidente was throwing out CLEU, when Miss Luna was throwing out CLEU, when the rest of the members, Miss Lee's are throwing out CLEU, Keno Beats in there all over CLEU, along with Coach Prim in there throwing out CLEU for the safe, easy, early seat for multiple alerts saying these is getting ready to make that next big bull run, and you might not want to miss out on this. And it's not too late to get the next leg up in CLEU. Next, you got GMHS. Oh yeah, for those of you who don't know what the CLEU is, check your short interest not too big, and that short interest got to be reminded. And this is a holding company providing educational services with a decent balance sheet in there. On GMHS, low in the stats with an average volume of 90,000 and the current volume of 68,000. They got a free flow on 51.44 million on GMHS. So so let's think about GMHS. So this thing got these low stats. This low average volume or low volume or whatnot on here. It's like nobody's really gonna be noticing or really feeling too since nobody's really noticing it, it can make it a safer play because it's not gonna be so many people selling it off rather than more people buying this, rather than insiders who feel like they're safe since small retail doesn't know they're gonna be buying it up. What it's gonna be looking for is for the extra largest to start buying in. GMHS. Right now, you do have some extra larges that are buying in it right now, but I still say hold off for just a bit. Then you got STSS stock, a big discount on STSS stock. We have seen this stock come in for some moves and hot spikes. Once they get up towards about that 77, or about that 85, 70 cent range, something around that 75 cent range exactly, then it'll get ready to take off. If we zoom out on STSS, then you'll be able to see that they are not used to being at this big discount like this. So that's very good because they're going to try to force their way back up there in an instant explosion. That's already making the bullish divergence on your 4-hour trading chart. They're going to be looking for that on your overall daily chart. That's not coming in for that just yet, but with a bigger gap to fill towards $1.43 on STSS. This is a hot one with an average volume of 778,000, and you got a current volume of 3.02 million and a free float of 1.97 million on STSS stock right now. Very impressive volume starting to come. I mean, free float. A very impressive volume coming in over your average volume that's already filling up that free float, that's already making extra larges excited, which is why they are already rushing in there, and small retail doesn't know what they are doing, which is why they are rushing out of there. And those extra larges think that they are slick and think nobody else notices because they think that nobody is getting into the safe, easy, early seat. Okay, it's all about getting into a safe, easy, early seat, and they're gonna fill up that gap. It's not too late. Next, you got CRGX getting bullish down here in the last trading day with an average volume of 683,000. They do got a volume of 3.93 million and a free flow of 40.13 million. CRGX is another therapeutic stock, a biotech, a clinical stage biotech. For these type of things, you do want to go and check out their pipelines. You can see what they have going on along with this short interest that is huge on the CRGX, and they do got the large scale $1 million USD orders buying in on the CRGX in today's trading day. With those extra larges coming in, they are about to make CRGX come in for a move because they are excited at this stock down here at the bottom because of those people who went out are already about to miss out. And in fact, a lot of those people didn't even go out. All they did was just do short sales. Pipelines. Keep up with your pipelines to know exactly what they got going on and when that next phase is coming up. As a quick tidbit, I will take you to see your FDA catalyst calendar so you'll be able to see which ones are coming up with the next FDA approval in the next trading days. And you have a few things that are coming up with early on dates. things of January, things coming into early on into the next month. Check some of those out, and we'll update the FDA Catalyst calendar later on in the weekend as well, and maybe talk about some of those stocks. Next, you got MGOL that is as well getting ready to come in for another move. The move that comes into MGOL might not be too much. This stock only knows the struggle. Only knows the struggle on MGOL. With an average volume of 6.99 million, they current volume get up to 42.96 million and a free float of 6.98 million. That float does get filled fast, but that volume does come in as a little bit more bearish on today's trading day and on most trading days for MGOL down here towards 11 cent. They are going to have to get ready to do a reverse split if they don't do something fast. A lifestyle brand and portfolio company. I'll take you for a quick peek at their website. I only need to take you to see a Moo for you to be able to know that they got those, that they just rushing out of there right now. Look at this. Extra large is going out, large is going out, medium is going out, small is going out. Not my favorite one on this list right now. Okay. Next you got LPTX. Another one starting to come in for some bullish divergence. Another therapeutic stock coming in for some bullish divergence. These therapeutic stocks are heavily dependent upon news. This is MGOL's website right here. We'll dive deeper into that one in another MGOL video when it's time to make one on that if it ever does come back around. Look into your pipelines for your specific stock that you are long term investing into or whatever makes you happy. So you'll be able to see exactly what they have going on, exactly what's moving into the next phase, exactly what has done well, and if anything is even looking like it might even do well. Because if everything is in a preclinical still, well, that company's gonna have a big struggle. If you got some things that already done made it all the way into their phase threes and approvals, well, that's a good sign of success, a good success rate on the stock down at a big discount, making that bullish divergence from 51 cents sitting up here at 54 cents. That's only up about 5.16% with an average volume of 685,000. They do have a current volume of 978,000 and a free flow of 31 million on LPTX, this therapeutic stock. I bet they have some sort of good upcoming event and or catalyst that's going to follow up after just having a wrecked FDA approval and or a bunch of wrecked catalysts. While they have more extra larges going out, it can be still a bit early. They did have some bad news. In fact, I mean, they only cut to neutral, so I mean, it's negative still. It's not a buy. It's not a buy on there, so that's still something to think about. With a price target of $3 on here, and they got a gap to fill towards. Like, look at this. Let me show you back on your daily chart. Like towards like $2.11. LPTX is a hot one down there at the 52-week low. They're gonna rally and sell the thing back off. Y'all know how I go. But EVTV, viral tech of vehicles. I don't think we see this one too often going down to 29 cents, already up at about 40 cents. And gearing up pretty easy, might I add, up about 11%, almost 12% here into the after hours. And that quick pullback right there, pushing it back down to only being up 6% is the opportunities, man, with an average volume of 911,000. They do got a current volume of 7.75 million. If anybody's seeing this right now, I'll tell you for sure that they are oversold. They might not be ready because you don't have any clear signs of bullish divergence coming in just yet on your daily chart. In fact, it looked quite bearish down there. If you look at your balance sheets, this one here does have a good balance sheet. LPTX does have a good balance sheet. MGOL does have a good balance sheet. CRGX and STSS as well all do have good balance sheets. Looking good for some of these stocks at the 52-week lows, as since they have good balance sheets. Big wells and long-term investors and insiders are going to feel a little bit more confident and a little bit more safe in those stocks, especially right now with an average volume of 911,000. They got a current volume of 7.71 million. Halfway filling up that float, that free float on 14.37 million on EVTV stock. And we'll see more about your EVTV on your Moo investment platforms. You can be able to see that not only do they have the bullish wave of the cost distribution coming in with that resistance at 72 cents, they are about to meet that, but they got extra larges. They got the mediums. They got the smalls coming in. Only ones going out right now is the largest, and those largest that are going out right now are probably the ones that just sold that thing off, stocking a quick gains right there, and then they just bought that right back up. Next, you got OCEA. going down to a big discount, down towards 18 cents, already recovering up today towards about 20 cents. In fact, just a bit more bullish than that, even up to about 22 cents. Still slow, still low, still oversold. OCEA Biomedical will go ahead and take you a quick peek at their website so you'll be able to see their pipelines. You'll be able to see what's moving on into the next phases. You do want to do a little bit more thorough due diligence. For example, you really do got to read the briefings. Biopharmaceutical Medicals, Ocean Biomedical is focused on discovering and developing therapeutic products in oncology, fibrosis, and infectious diseases. Knowing that one piece of information alone might weigh or determine how you feel about a stock. If you like a stock, if you like that company, if that's the type of thing that you might be interested in investing to, and if you see they balance sheet, then you can see that they have a wrecked balance sheet, but wrecked on all the other ones that we just seen, which may deter individuals sometimes. So if you go see even deeper on OCEA down on your Moo investing platform, then you can see in great detail, minute by minute, on your capital analyses, order flow, and your cost distribution, with both of them being in a more bearish direction. Not too bearish as the extra larges aren't rushing out of there anymore just yet, but still looking to see if they're gonna get bullish and decide that they really want to start buying in. And they are kind of a little bit today. When they spike, then they're gonna get big resistance around about 30 cents before they explode towards 70. They might not even get past there. ALLK is as well down to a big discount. They got another gap to fill towards a dollar. ALK will make a move. When they make the move, they'll probably start holding up too. If they can get it, because notice like last time they got down to the lows of 67 cents, it was strong support around that 67 cents. And like they when they spoke, they'll probably hold up around, and that's if they can't even get over a dollar, or they're not too used to being under a dollar. If they can get past $1, look at this. They got a whole gap to fill towards about 3. That's why I take you guys further to be able to see everything that's going on. They did just have good news. Is this? No, this ain't for them. It's not for them. With an average volume of 1.79 million, they do got a current volume of 4.97 million and a free float of 87.46 million on ALLK. Down to this big discount, a lot of people are going to be very excited. Now, it's not making a true bullish divergence, not as of just yet on your daily, but it is starting to begin on your 4-hour chart, making a lot of people ever so excited. People like to pick out their favorite 52-week low. I already know what my favorite ones are. If you want to know which ones we are going for, make sure you see those alerts along in the Discord. And again, for us in the Discord, I'll be going through the rest of the list to pick out what the rest of the best ones are at this current time. And everything can change next week, so have your stop losses and be ready. Guys, these are the top 10 of the stocks making the 52-week lows. These stocks are oversold and ready. As you can see, a lot of these got some strong balance sheets and some strong, a lot of extra larges that are starting to come in. Let me know what your favorite ones are. We'll talk about the rest of these. I'll see y'all next vid. This weekend. I'm gonna make some educational lessons, and then we're gonna be catching up on news and events and stuff like that as well. But great trading week this week for everybody in the Banco Ability Discord. And congratulations to everybody who sees the videos in times when I'm telling you what's going to happen throughout the days. You've been liking in very good games. You guys are pro traders. If you've been trading with me since day one, you know everything that's going on, everything that's going to happen. You diversify your skill sets from penny stocks, swing trades, day trades, options trades, crypto trades, leverage trades. You do it all. You are next ready to start doing staking and dividends and futures and stuff now. And we are going to start diving into some of that later on, along with the rest of the coaches that are already doing those things. I'm Billy Banks. As the weekend comes in, after we see Bitcoin get settled down some, we'll start to watch things reverse and head back up towards that $105,000 range. Looking for the next bullish super trend to come in on your 15-minute chart, but it's a bit of a ways off right now. I'll see y'all in there, and happy trading.